Try to be the person that you needed when you were struggling. When I was struggling in my active illness, I didn't believe in myself. I felt hopeless, I felt despair. And so for other people to believe in me and that never wavered, it allowed me to pick myself up one more time and go into recovery one more time. My name is Anna Winters, and I'm a person in long-term recovery. My very first experience with opioid, I believe it was Vicodin, and this is when I was still in high school. I took the opioid and it was like I was on a whole different plane. I always remembered that first feeling. I kept thinking that I was going to replicate that feeling, but when I took them again, I never reached that same level. And so I would try and take them differently or more or less or do something different, but it all revolved around the opioid. I felt hopeless. I felt there was no way out. I had a conversation with myself in my head that said, you're never going to beat this. It's always going to win. Every time you try, it's going to be for nothing. It was me telling me, if you do want to stay on this path and keep using and be in active illness, you're going to die. Where's that going to leave my children? Where's that going to leave my family? Where's that going to leave my community? And trying to look at like the bigger picture of things. I just couldn't bring myself to leaving my kids here. I had to let those walls that I had built up around not being able to trust other people for whatever reason, and I had to let those walls down and actually give into that hand that people had been reaching out to me, like the ones that would say, I'm here if you need me. Call me if you need something. If you're ever struggling, don't be afraid to reach out. When they would say that to me, I wouldn't believe them. But when I got to that point where it was like now or never, I had to just let that go. And it was probably the best decision I ever made. Yeah, because people really care. People really do want to help. The level of hopelessness that I experienced was just something that if I could stop anybody else from feeling that, help people see that the light that people search for, that light that people say, it's brighter on the other side, that light is actually within people. It's actually within themselves. And if I could just help people realize that or see that or feel that light actually is already within them, that is amazing feeling. To go from being hopeless to believing in yourself again.